Okay. So we have Tuesday RTH session. We have this monumental move from Thursday, Friday, yesterday, and we're already at 4075. So we launched that on the NFP number on Friday. It's a support line there, there's another support line there, and there is a bit of a trend line on the upper side, which can be seen on the daily, which intersects with price at around 4,100, a bit like this. So on the upside, that's my estimate, expectation, and on the downside, we had this impulse, had this consolidation, had a bit of a drop, consolidating more, so it's either going to go this way, that way obviously, after all this consolidation, and of course can stay in balance. At the highs we have a lot of volume there, very much for just our first time ever being this high. So I expect a bit of a less chance of a chop and more chance of a directional move. We have this thin space all down, thin area all the way down to 4,000, 3,990. For today though, my expectation on the upside is to around 4,100 century figure, and on the downside to around Monday's low, which is at 37, 4,037, somewhere here, might be low. Or if lower, we get lower than that, to be the gap mid at 27. And if we have a trend down there and we reverse all them moves, that'll be the gap low, which is the prior week close, which is at 4,000. Right, so let's clean that, move that out of the way, and see scenarios 1 and 2 for today. In blue, scenario 1 is we continue the move higher. Scenario 1 is we're currently right on top of the point of control on the overnight session, That's where we will be opening in around half an hour's time. My expectation is we drop lower to test the overnight low, which is at 52. Or we may even leave it untouched if we just challenge the 53, 54, swing low, find the base, and continue our move to the upside, taking out the overnight high at 74, and above that 100. So from the overnight low around 50 to 100, that's 50 points of range. That's very ambitious. We had 36 points of range yesterday. We have something along these lines today, and we dipped down to yesterday's mid of around 55, and that'll be around 90, 92, 90 to 100 area, which is yesterday's high, mid. We are solidly in balance in the overnight session. So the balance is expected to continue until we find a direction. So scenario 1 was that. Scenario 2, green, is the move down. As we're in this chop, test lower again, continue lower. There's a full session mid at around 63, 64, which coincides with this LVN on the bid session yesterday. So, and the value area of the overnight. So I expect to test that, find sellers, and determine, take out the overnight low at 52, single print, and head down to Friday low at 37, and potentially the gap mid. Scenario 2, 37, it's a bit low, and gap mid is 27. So that's scenario 1 to the upside, scenario 2 to the downside, and of course scenario 3 could be some aggressive profit taking. We have a slightly negative stance in the overnight session, so if we reverse the move from yesterday in a bit more of a trendy way, take out the gap mid and the gap low at 16, close the gap. So that's scenario 3, and scenario 4 is if we have another quick day up, just like we had on Monday, boom boom, 100 and above. Scenario 4, and that's that.